Okay, I imagine the first couple of times I do this, it's going to be very rough. I have never done this before, and I discovered I had all the equipment, so why didn't I? It's a lot easier than photographing something and just writing what you did and say, this is the finished product. So I'm going to give it a shot. Anyway, I've been doing a lot of mixed media lately, and I have different things that I do it on. I have Strathmore's mixed media pads, and I like it. I do individual pages, and then eventually I plan on either mounting them inside an existing book or just binding them in their own little book. And I could see right off the bat, because I'm videotaping this, I can actually show you all the colors and the shine and the metallics and the gloss where I can't in a still photo. I'm not sure if you can actually see some of the texture in there, but oh, definitely videos are the way to go. Okay, and oh, look at that, son of a gun, why didn't I do videos before? Okie dokie. So anyway, that is using mixed media paper. Then I have my favorites. This is just ordinary moleskin. It's not heavyweight paper, it's just ordinary thin blank paper. But when I add gesso to it, it almost feels like fabric or a lightweight canvas, and I have been able to use all kinds of mediums, but of course, since this isn't a book, I try to keep most things flat. And just for my own way of doing things, I do my mixed media work on one side, and then above it I write down what I used and when I did it and stuff like that. So we could just have a few, and I had a really hard time photographing some of these pages, but with the video camera I can actually tilt, and I don't know if you can see on those butterflies, but it had this Tim Holtz film, and it was really cool. Oh, maybe there. I gotta work on my lighting, but hey, like I said, the beginning is gonna be rough. That is my hand. See? I got big hands. Then we have, oh, this one is nice. There's all kinds of texture and tissue paper and homemade buttons with gloss and glitter, and had a good time with this. And again, it's like a fabric. It's amazing. Then this one here is, it's a 2-page spread, which I don't like doing in this book because the paper's too thin. And I just wasn't happy with just the way it worked. But otherwise, though, it really is cute. And then this one here is just the plain paper, no gesso, so you can see that it goes right through the back. But it still came out good, and since I don't have anything on the back other than what I used to create this page, it really doesn't matter. And this page does not have gesso on it either, I don't think. Oh, yes it does. Sorry. Very, very thin though. I didn't do it heavy. This is an alcohol background. It was really interesting. I discovered that when you use archival ink over an alcohol and metallic background, the archival does not dry right away. So rather than wait for it, I bead embossed, and it only stuck to the archival ink. So I really love this page. And let's see, this one, oh, this was an experiment using my new Inktense pencils and some gelatos, and I just went nuts. Oh, and this is a work in progress, so you're going to have to wait on that one. And then somewhere back here, oh, here's another one. No gesso, just paper, and I used distress markers with the spritzer, and I did paint and all kinds of crapola on here. And but like I said, without gesso, this is what happens. But who cares? Then, for my birthday, we happened to be in Barnes & Noble, and they had moleskins on sale. And this one, I believe, is one of their sketch books. So, pages are much, much heavier. I really, really love this book. And let's see, I got it in August, and this is now the day before October, and I only have one page in here, but I love this page. I used just about everything I own. I used my Pazzles inspiration. No, sorry, I gave my inspiration away. These pieces here were all cut out with my Pazzles View. These gears are from Wow Studios. I have stamps here that haven't seen the light of day in like 15 years. Had an absolute blast. I know I gessoed it. I believe, I don't know what I used. Uh-oh. I never wrote it down. I'll have to go over my stuff, but I do know I have all kinds of paper that was lying all over my desk. I just slapped it down and glued it on, and this looks cool. Son of a gun. So that's that one. And I ended up getting another one of these books, but in the larger format. Haven't used it. Oh, whoop. Haven't used it yet. I did gesso a page, and I am going to, okay, I'm going to do every other double page spread because I want to be able to take notes of what supplies and everything I used on page. And the way I do this, if I can find where it is, don't mind my head in the way or my arms or whatever. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Eek. Oh, hold the fort. Okay. Boy, I have no idea what I'm doing. I had moved a lot of stuff off my desk in order to set up the tripod and everything, and then I couldn't remember where I put it all. So, I doubt if this is really necessary, but rather than have paint and glue and all kinds of fun things leaking through the binding, I use paper tape from, let's see, I get it at Walmart in the medical section by the Band-Aids and all that fun stuff. Okay, and then I rub it on real good. Okay, make sure there's no wrinkles. It does leave some texture even with gesso on it. but I would rather have that texture than have all kinds of stuff leaking through, and then the page weakening where there's the holes, and then having the book fall apart. So, okay, just trim off that. Stick that there, and trim off this. God, at the rate I'm going, this video is going to be 10 hours. You might as well get your pillow blankie and a couple of meals ready. Okay, so now we just, oh, bottle's almost empty. And take a cheap old chip brush and slap it on there. Nothing fancy. Although I'm probably more anal than most. Probably goes with the fact that I'm an August baby. Anal retentive Virgo. So anyway, just slap it on, and yeah, I got a hair. Oh, got another hair. Well, I think this brush is a little too cheap. Unless you really don't care. Maybe that's just added texture. Maybe I should have left it on there. And I feel really weird sitting here talking to myself. But what the heck. Oh gosh, this brush is absolute crap. Oh, can I say that? Well, yeah, I guess it's better than what I would have said. Oh, I kind of like the extra texture it left. Get out of there. More hairs. Ugh, good Lord. Okay. I think next time I will use an old credit card to spread this around. Because I don't want to use my good brushes. Again, I'm anal. I don't want them to get worn down. So when I'm using gesso, I use cheap brushes. And this is what happens. It sheds like a cat in the spring. Oh, I don't believe all these hairs. Oh, I'm going to have to definitely, if I learn how to edit, fast forward through this mess. Okay. Okay, let's remove the last of our hairs. There we go. Good enough. This is just old cabinet wax. I got a box years ago from Sam's Club, and I still have it. Okay. There we go. Good enough. You don't have to cover every little pore of the paper, because then it lets ink and stuff go through and gives you interesting results. And I hope my head wasn't in this. Again, anal. Gotta put the cap on. Alright, well, so much for my first video. Let me learn how... Oh, more hair. Son of a gun. Anyway, let me go learn how to edit this and have a good laugh.